guys, welcome back to my channel, and the video you guys will be seeing today is going to be a story time of how I got pregnant at 13 and how my mom found out. So the reason why Nathan is not in this video is because I wanted this to be more of a serious topic, which is kind of like a hard topic for me to talk about, because not a lot of people like really know my story of how my mom found out. They just know the short funny version, which is like, oh yeah, I just put the pregnancy test in the water, and yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much it. And then the second one, I actually peed on it, and then yeah. So this is much like of a serious topic to talk about. So I just be like, it's just me quiet talking to you guys and letting you guys telling you guys how it happened. So yeah, just don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and thank you guys for watching. See you guys in 1, 2, 3. I don't know why I did that, but okay. So let's go back to November 2015 in North Carolina. So I was dating this guy named Alex, which is Nathan's father. So we were dating, and I lived in North Carolina. I don't even know how to state this, honestly. So we were being sexually active without protection, and I know you guys are like, why, you know? But I mean, I don't know, it just happened, you know, like things just went down. So before this, okay, I'm gonna tell you a quick brief story. So my mom was going through some things at the time. She had depression, she had no job, and she was just like really depressed. So I would wake up in the mornings to brush my teeth to go to school, and I would always like throw up, so I had to run downstairs because it was a two-story house, whatever, and I lived upstairs, and that was where my room was at. And mind y'all, I live with my tia and my cousins and my sisters and my mom and me. And we lived in a room, like we slept in a room, me, my mom, and my sisters. And then my cousin had her own room, my other cousin had her own room. He had his own room, and my tia and my tío had their own room. So, well, my mom was okay with me dating Alex, and later on, like, she starts like worrying about me, because like me and my mom, there's all girls in the family. Like, it's always been me, my mom, my sisters, and we've always been close about like, oh, you're on your period, I'll go get your pads. Like, it's always been like that. I've always told her, oh, I'm on my period, I need to go, and like, can you buy me pads, you know? So like, she always knew when I wasn't on my period, and I was always on my period like 2 days before her or 2 days after her, or like somewhere between there. So like, I didn't ask for her pads for like 2 or 3 months, and she was kind of getting worried. And the guy was sleeping over at my house. And like, the reason why he could sleep over is because before he would sleep over, but we weren't dating, we were all friends, and we were like all have a sleepover, play video games, watch movies, play fight, you know, and like nothing would happen. So they were okay. But like, now that we were dating, they were like, oh, you have to go upstairs in the room and everything. But I didn't listen, and then yeah. So later on, mom was like, starts getting worried if I'm pregnant or not. So she buys me a pregnancy test, a home pregnancy test. So I go and I take it. She's like, just take this even if you're not pregnant, so I can get things off my head to not think you're pregnant. So I was like, okay. So she didn't go with me, so I went in there and I put the little like thing they pee in the water. So I put it in the water, and well, yeah, I put it in the water, and well, I like left it there, and I walked outside. And like, she couldn't tell if I was pregnant or not because it didn't show up, because I put water in it. And then later on, my tia tells me, oh, you know, you can have cancer if you don't have your period. And I was like, okay, like, I really, I don't, I don't know if that can happen, but I was like, I'm pretty sure it can't happen. Like, why would you get cancer if you can't? But you never know. I'm not a doctor. You might, like, you don't get your period and something might be going down there. But I think there's not a cancer for that. But I was like, oh no, I'm not pregnant. And my cousin, she like just had her baby and she was 18 or 19, 18. And she was like, dude, you're pregnant? And she's like, I was like, no, I'm not pregnant. And I would always tell everyone that I wasn't pregnant. So, like, later on, mom, like, gave me, later on when, like, during February, like, it all happened during February when she found out. But I was being sexually active in November. And it was all in 2015, mind y'all. So I was just like, then she gave me like a big, she gave me, like this one night, she just like was watching her novela and she's like, just drink this. And when the novela is done, you're going to take another pregnancy test. And I was like, okay. And then I was just on the phone with Alex on FaceTime and we're like, oh, my mom's gonna find out today that that I'm pregnant because she's making me take a pregnancy test. And then I was like, and she's making me drink water. And like, I was scared, but like, I think like he didn't show like emotions to me, but I think he did tell me he was scared. So then later on, I just like, she just like, oh, the novela's over, just go pee. And like, she went in there with me. She was like, and like, I wasn't peeing, I wasn't like, no, I was like, no. And then like, before that, he was like, I had to hang up with him, I had to hang up on him. And then he was like, bye. And we just like, bye, I love you, bye, I love you too. And then I go in the bathroom and she's there and she's like, I can't believe you can't pee, you just drank like half of the water, you can't pee. But I really did need to pee. And then I was like, no, I just don't need to pee, you know. So I was just like, I don't need to pee, blah blah blah. And then later on, like, I was like, it was that same night, I was like, might as well just let my mom find out. She's gonna find out sooner or later. I mean, I'm just gonna get bigger. What's gonna happen? How is she not gonna find out, you know? So then I do, like, it's just like, it was like, it felt like if I was just holding on to like a cord, like if I'm about to like fall, like, I don't know, like if you're hanging from a building and then you have no more strength, and like you have no more strength and nobody's gonna come and help you get up, and you're just holding on to that building and you can fall like from 13 floors and you know you're just gonna die. I mean, and like nobody's there, like up there to help you, and you're just holding on and you just can't no more, and you just let it slip, just like fall. That's literally how I feel. Like, I'm just like, I needed a pee so bad. I was like, just gonna let it go, you know, she's gonna find out sooner or later. And then I'm honestly never gonna forget how like I gave it to her and we waited. And then like, I'm never gonna forget how like she just looked at me and she was like she was just like, I let her down. I let my mom down. And then she just looked at me and she just started crying. And she was like, how could you do this to me? Can't you see how we're living? We're all sleeping in one room together. I have no job. And she was like depressed. Like, my mom had no job. And like, this was this one time where she had she got a job at McDonald's, and it was like 30 minutes away from where I lived. And she had no car. Like, it was 30 minutes walking and she had no car. And she had to walk during February, which is when like January and February is when it snows the most. And she had to walk during the snow, and then she came back crying because she like lost the job. And she was just like, she literally wasted her, like, she went 30 minutes walking in the snow, and then like later on she came back crying, walked 30 more minutes in the snow. So like, she was just like so mad, so sad. She had mixed emotions. She was just crying and just like I don't know. I feel like I'm never gonna forget how like it's just hard. She just like, from looking at it, she just like let it go, and she just started crying, and then she's like, how could you do this to me? And I was just like, and then she just started hitting me. No, you know, it was like she was mad, she was sad, she was like everything. So she just started hitting me, and I was just like hiding. I was like, no, no me pegues. And then she was like all sad, like just saying, how could you do this to me and everything like that. And then later on, she was like, she went to get a belt from the room, and my little sister, she hasn't been in the videos yet, and we were really close at that time. Like, she was like my little baby, because my mom would always try to be like, when she had a job, she would always be at work to have money, because she wouldn't get paid like a lot, like she wouldn't get paid like basically nothing. She would always be at work, so I had to take care of my little sister, and she was like I don't know, and then she was like my little baby. And then my mom just got the belt, and she just started hitting me. Mind you, she didn't hit me in my stomach, she just hit me like in my arms and my legs. And she was just hitting me. And then my little sister, like, I was crying, my little sister hit me, and she came up, like she woke up and she ran, and she just like, ran, and she just hugged me, and she was like, no le pegas. And then later on, my tia, my cousin heard me crying, and then my tia came upstairs, and she already knew that I was pregnant, because like, why else would my mom be hitting me at that time? And then my tia just came upstairs, and then in the bathroom, she also started crying. She was like, how could you do this to us? And like, they just both started crying, and like, I just let them down. And then later on, like, we just go downstairs, they make my mom come down, and like, we're like in my tia's room, and then my mom, like, she's just talking about it, and she like mad, and she like wants to hit me still. They're like, no, ya no le pegues. So then later on, they call Alex's parents, and then they come, and then when they get here, like, it felt like, I don't want to like make Alex look like a bad person, because he's not. And like, but like, when they got here, like, it felt like all the pressure was just on me, because his mom started crying, and it was like my mom, her, and my dad were just crying, and then they were just crying, and I felt bad, and like, I just felt like all the pressure was on me. Like, I was the only one that let them down, because I was like only there to see how to see what, like, how they cried. Like, it was just me, my cousin, my tío, his dad, my tia, his mom, and my mom, and me. And like, I was just sitting there, and they were just crying, and they were just crying. And it's like, I felt really bad. Like, I felt like I just let everyone down. Like, and my mom, like, she's always like, because she got pregnant at a young age, she didn't want us to get pregnant at a young age, because it's hard, and like, she wouldn't want us to go through that. So later on, like, she calls my older sister, and she called my older sister, and then that's like, honestly, not gonna like that, what she said really hurt me. She was just like, we're on the phone, she was on the phone with my mom, and she wanted to talk to me on the phone, and I'm just like, hello? And then she just starts cussing at me, and cussing at me, and cussing at me. And then she was like, oh, estás bien pendeja, how could you get pregnant? And then she was just like, you're not my little sister anymore. She like said that, and I was just like, Like, how could you say that to me? Like, I know I messed up. I know I got pregnant, but you just don't say that to your sister. Like, would you like if my mom told you? But not even my mom. Not even my mom told me, oh, I disowned you. You're not my daughter no more. Like, that's, like, that was really bad. Like, I was just like, I knew I just let everyone down. Like, and then, like, I wouldn't think she'd be that mad. Like, okay, I get it. She has a right to get mad, but like, she could have, like, I would have been okay if she called me a pendeja and all those, like, the things she said, like, all the cuss words she called me, but like, why to, like, basically, why to say that? Why to just say you're not my little sister anymore? And then I was like, I just started crying, you know, like, I just felt bad. So then later on, my mom was like, oh, we wanted to leave, so back to Arizona, which is where I'm at right now. And they were like, okay, let's go. They were like, wait, we need to rent a car and this and that. And then my mom was just like, okay, we'll do it. Sorry, I had to, okay, anyways. And then my mom was just like, okay. And then, she was like, okay. And then later on, the next day, we go to a doctor's office to see if I'm really pregnant, and I am. And like, when we went, I was scared, like, for my mom to go inside with me, so I was like, I want my tia to go inside with me. And then she did, and they said I was pregnant, like, oh, she's pregnant and everything. And then later on, my we go home, we go eat to Golden Corral, me, Alex's mom, and my mom. And then, like, they were just crying, they were like still crying, and I felt bad. And then later on at night, when we packed everything, like, my whole family goes and to see us. And then his, like, family went. Well, it was just him, his older brother, and his mom, and we were just there. And then so we were all there. And then, like, my family gets there, and they're like, they seem all just disappointed, and they were just like they got there, and they were like, my tia was like, she should just have an abortion, because then people are gonna like the police is gonna be like, how did she get pregnant this young, this and that. And then my mom, we went upstairs and we talked. She's like, do you want to have an abortion? And I was like, no. And I was like, she's like, why not? I was like, because my mom, I grew up with her telling me, oh, abortions are bad, because, like, the baby has no reason to die. So I was like, no, I'm not having an abortion, because you've always told me that abortions are good. She's like, I know I told you that, but if you don't want to have this baby, then you don't have to. And I was like, no, I'm keeping my baby. Like, I'm keeping Nathan, because, like, Nathan has no reason, like, Nathan had no reason for him, like, he had no reason to die. Like, I know I got pregnant at a young age and everything, but Nathan shouldn't be killed. Nathan, thank God I didn't, like, have an abortion, because then I wouldn't have my little baby, my little creature, the little baby that drives me crazy but then makes me super happy. I want to have Nathan in my life. And I was like, no, I'm keeping him. So she was like, okay. So then later on, me and Alex go and we talk outside. And then my uncle that said that he comes, he's like, I'm sorry for telling you to get an abortion. Let's say a prayer. And we say a prayer. And then we go inside, and then I just, like, say bye to my whole family. And then it was like I went in a whole row, like in a whole circle, and I say bye to all my family, and then I just go, and then like the last person I said bye to is Alex, and then like bye and everything, you know. And then we just get here. My family is not like, they're like a little bit like, I feel like they were upset, but they weren't like as upset as the people from like my family from North Carolina was. So then now my mom was just like, she loves Nathan, Nathan loves her. Yeah, that's basically how my mom found out. And yeah, honestly, I just want to say something that's like out of topic, but I just want to talk about it. Like, if you are pregnant, if you're a teen mom, like, not because you're scared of what other people are saying means that you have to have an abortion, you know what I mean? Like, if you know you want to have your baby and you can, and like you're gonna be like, people are gonna support you and everything, then why are you gonna kill your baby for? Just because people are gonna talk bad about you because you're a teen mom? Everyone talks bad about you, whether you're doing good or bad, whether you're such a good person and you're doing great and you're getting money, they're gonna talk bad about you. And if you're doing bad, they're also gonna talk bad about you. So why are you gonna impress people you don't have to impress? I just say the only people you have to impress are the people that doubted you. My mom always tells me that. She's like, just like, to all the people that say you can't do it and you're like, even though you're young and you have a baby and you ruined your life, show them that that's not true. You had a little error, you fell, but you can get back up, and you're gonna prove them wrong and show them that you can do this, because your son is what keeps you going. Your son is the reason why you should keep on going, doing better every day, working harder. So like, just honestly, just do you. Just like, don't care about what people say. Like, even if you're not a parent, like, if you have a goal, not a dream, a goal, and people are getting in your way, telling you you can't do it, why listen to them? Why have negativity in your life? Like, you should have something that pushes you every day to do better and to reach your goal. Like, Nathan, basically, he's what pushes me to keep on going, you know? Because, I mean, I could just, like, I don't know. But he, like, my mom still, like, tells me that he should be what pushes me. And it is, like, if I really didn't want to go to school, I could drop out, you know? But I'm here still going to school so I can give Nathan a better future. Like, I'm not doing this for me now. Like, going to school is not just for me, it's for Nathan. It's for Nathan to have a better future so I can give Nathan things that he wants and that I couldn't get and everything. I'm not doing this for myself. Now it's like, you're not doing, everything I do is not just for myself, it's for me and Nathan. Every decision I make, every decision I take, it's not just for me, it's for me and Nathan. So yeah, like, it's just not like, now I have someone in my life that helps me get through a day, and like, just like I have someone that I can, like, I have someone that is just like, oh, like, do this for them, not for you now. It's just for him, for Nathan, not for you. Like, get better grades for not you, for Nathan, so he can have a better future. So like, if you're a mother, a teenage mother or not, if you're a teenage parent, if you're a single parent or whatever, like, do that. Or like, if you're not a parent, you're just a person, do what you can to catch your goal, get to your goal, And like, no matter what people say about you, whether they talk negativity and they're always saying you're not gonna be able to, like, just block the negativity and just do you. And like, for you parents, just like block the people that are like, oh, she's too young, or like, he's too young to have a parent, and like look at you bad. Just block it and be like, even though I'm too young, I'm gonna prove you wrong and show you that I can do this. Like, I can do this for myself and for my son or for my daughter. Like, I'm doing this not just for me, for my kid, you know? That's just something I always wanted to say. Like people just talk bad about you no matter what. Like, if you're doing good or bad, if you're like getting good grades, they always have something bad to say about you. If you're a great mom, they always saying something bad about you. And like, if you're just a bad person, they're obviously gonna say something about you. But like, just do you, honestly. But that was the end of my video, how my mom found out. And honestly, in all honesty, I had recorded this video two times. This is my third time recording it, and like, the past 2 times I've been such a crybaby. Like, before the first video I recorded was like where I was like, I'm not even gonna cry, because it's not even that hard to talk about. Like, right when I like started the video, when I said that my mom was depressed, I just busted out crying the whole video, and I was like, I can't post this. And the second time I started crying as well, but not as much. And then this time I didn't, so I think I'm gonna upload this one, because like, I don't know, I'm just gonna upload it. And if you guys want to see any more story times, like when I gave birth, my story time of me giving birth and everything, well then just let me know. And at the end of this video, I'm going to have a couple of pictures of when Nathan, an ultrasound of me being pregnant, and when Nathan was first born. So just like, yeah, just letting you guys know. And just thank you for watching. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Oh, and someone said I should do a Q&A with my mom, and I think I am gonna do that. That would be pretty fun. But she doesn't speak English, so it'll be in Spanish if we do it. Like, I would ask the questions in English and say them in Spanish, and then she'll probably like tell me her answer, and I'll just say in English, or I probably won't even say it in English. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. And if you guys, honestly, I like motivating people, so if you guys want to see like me making another video of motivating y'all, then just let me know. Thank you for watching. Peace.